the Ukrainians are a tough nation. They will not stand by. Should President Putin order his forces into Ukraine or otherwise try to destabilize their democracy in profound ways, I think the Russians will have a very big fight on their hands, that there will be severe casualties for them. And frankly, it's hard to comprehend why, at a time when Russia itself has one of the highest rates of COVID around the world and the Russian people are suffering in other ways, Putin would want to spend the money in the Russian treasury, hundreds of millions of rubles, on a war nobody needs with Ukraine rather than on building back better inside Russia, which is what his people are asking for.
Would it be fair to say that because of the mounting Russian troops, which I understand is like close to 170,000 or so amassed along Ukraine's various borders, that in fact it has caused the Ukrainians to have to mobilize in a way that they might not have before?
That's right. With, as I said, close to 100,000 troops now and many, many more planned, the Ukrainians are having to think differently about their own security. And in fact, some of the defensive lethal support that the U.S. has given Ukraine over the years, they've had in storage containers, and I think we'll now see them have to put that stuff out and be thinking very hard about their own civil defense.
Do we have conversations with our allies that we have to be prepared for any contingency, including the possibility that our initial response, if Russia invades Ukraine, may require us to escalate and make it even more challenging for Russia to continue this behavior?
Absolutely, Senator Cardin. We are talking about day 1 measures, day 5 measures, day 10 measures, et cetera. But it's also important, I think, for President Putin to understand, as the president conveyed to him today, that this will be different than it was in 2014 if he goes in. You will recall then that our sanctions escalated somewhat gradually as he didn't stop moving. This time, the intent is to make clear that the initial sanctions in response to any further aggressive moves in Ukraine will be extremely significant and isolating for Russia and for Russian business and for the Russian people.